everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Felicia, Mesadieu, your guide to help you design a life of glamour through beauty and style. As you can see, I am not so glamorous this evening. It is 9:53 p.m. Pacific time. I do live in California, and I wanted to just pop my head in and talk to you guys. Actually, I popped my head in so you all can hold me accountable this evening, because I was getting ready to get in the bed and get cozy, look at a few YouTube tutorials, videos, and then read my Bible, go over some scriptures, and I just was like, Felicia, that's all wonderful, but you know that you are trying to reach bra strap length in May. Why would you go to bed and you know your hair is dry? And I have had my hair like this for almost a week now, and so I told myself early this morning, as I was getting ready for church, I hydrated my hair. I was only able to hydrate half of it because this part is pinned up. And if you guys watched my 3-week check-in, I discussed when I wear my hair in these pin and tuck hairstyles, or the pin and tuck twist, or the crown braids, and all of those different types of protective styles, that it's very hard to keep your hair hydrated because your hair gets, well, my hair gets dry in these protective styles, because my hair is naturally dry and I don't retain moisture as well as some other hair types would. And my hair gets dry in these protective styles, so it's really important that I try and hydrate my hair as often as possible. But when you have your hair in these protective styles, it's in a protective style for a reason, so you don't have to constantly manipulate your hair. But I, have to manipulate my hair if I want to keep it hydrated. So I say all that to say that I wasn't really able to hydrate it as much as I would have liked to in this hairstyle, and so it's imperative, it behooves me to moisturize my hair tonight. So I said, you know what, I think it's important that we all hold each other accountable, and when we're having moments like this, we just say, you know what, you need to moisturize your hair, you wanted to deep condition your hair with coconut oil or olive oil, whatever oil it is that you use. Why don't you do what you say you were going to do and stop being lazy? And I think that's, something that I've been very guilty of, is just being lazy. I have been a lazy natural. I have been just lazy in general. As someone whom God has blessed with hair, I've been lazy. Like, I haven't been grateful for the hair on my head that can be healthy and achieve great lengths if I took care of it. And so I'm glad I'm doing this challenge, because it's really showing me the lazy side of Felicia. So I'm gonna go ahead and take out my pins and get to work, because I have a goal. And I want this to be habitual. Like, I really want to create habits, and I know that I need to moisturize my hair, and I can just feel it now. My hair is so dry. So I just want to let you guys know that I've had this hairstyle in for a week. This was the twisted kind of flat twist, like the flat twist. And then I had twisted the side up in the back. And now I'm just, and this is, I had twisted it for church today, so I'm just taking this down. This has been in for a week. Okay, so back to what I was saying. This is very impromptu. Like, I'm doing it like YouTube old school, when people would just get all up in the camera like that on their laptops and just start talking and telling you what they were doing. Like, sometimes I do not want to, I guess I don't feel like all the time, I don't always want to have a big production on my channel. Like, I just want to get on here and talk to you guys. Like, I don't always want to have like this huge production where I'm like editing and being so extremely creative. Like, sometimes I just want to get on here and I want to just come as authentic as I am. And I mean, I'm always authentic, but sometimes I just want to film in the moment. Like, I don't want to have to go back and edit stuff. I mean, I'm gonna edit this. Well, I'm gonna be doing minimal editing, but I just don't want everything to be like this super creative production. So yeah, I'm taking it back old school. YouTube old school. Okay, as I'm touching my hair, it feels oily in the roots, but it feels kind of brittle and dry on the ends. Getting some breakage and some shedding. I see the white bulb on the end, so there's some shedding. So yeah, it's really important that I hydrate it and moisturize it. But I'm just gonna wet it. I'm gonna hydrate it, and then I'm going to put some coconut oil on my hair, and I'm going to saturate it in coconut oil, and I'm going to sleep, kind of like a pre-poo. Okay, so great. This is the perfect time for me to transition into what I've researched about breakage. So I'm reading this book. The author is called, her name is like Dr. Phoenyx. Dr. Phoenyx, I can't think of her last name, but I'll put the information down in the caption. Her book is called If You Love It, It Will Grow, I believe. So I've been honestly referencing this book a lot. And it's a beautiful black woman. She has amazing, long, thick, tightly coiled hair. And she talks about breakage and how it's inevitable that we're going to experience breakage. And if you guys watched my video of my check-in, my no heat challenge check-in that I recently just uploaded, she talks about I talked about wanting to know how much is too much breakage, because I'm just noticing that I have breakage even when I'm being as gentle as possible. And in her book, she discusses that it's inevitable that that there's going to be breakage. Like, breakage is inevitable. However, it's up to us to get our hair growth to surpass the breakage that we're experiencing. So we need to do our part by making sure we're as gentle as we are with our hair, and just making sure that we're caring and loving for our hair. So keeping up our regimens, you know, keeping heat at a minimum, combs and brushes, not really having that as a part of our regimen, not really, you know, using those tools as frequently, or not really using them at all, because they are very damaging to the hair. There's so many factors that cause breakage that goes into why our hair breaks that we can't prevent them all. I mean, just being out in the elements, for goodness sakes, if your hair is exposed to the elements, you could experience breakage. So just different weathering, and there's just so many factors involved, and I'm gonna go into more detail as I continue to research, but we just have to do our part. And so I'm realizing that does calm my nerves, because I was under this impression that, you know, there couldn't be any breakage at all. We can prevent breakage, like we can prevent excessive breakage. You're going to experience breakage, point blank, period. It's unrealistic to think that you're not going to experience breakage. It's just that your hair growth has to surpass the breakage that you experience. Yeah, my hair needs some hydration. All right, so I'm just taking plain water rinsing my hair. Just moisturizing it. I kind of really, my hair is now damp wet, honestly. Actually, it's almost, so I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna quit playing. My hair is soaking wet at this point. Well, yeah, well, not soaking wet, but it's wet. It's a little wetter than I would like before applying the conditioner. And it's always best to let the water absorb in the hair to where your hair is moist, not damp and not soaking wet, because if you just apply the if you just apply the conditioner on top of wet hair, it doesn't really, you're kind of just adding like a coat. So it's not actually allowing the oils to penetrate and moisturize the hair and seal in the moisture. It's just like you're adding like a big old slap of Vaseline on it. Like a thick old coat of like Vaseline basically. So just let the water moist the hair. Let the water absorb in the hair. Let the hair get moist and hydrated. It's best not to really manipulate the hair while it's wet, because that causes damage as well, because your hair is in its weakest state when it's like dripping wet and very, very wet. So it becomes very stretchy, but it's in its weakest state. So it's best to just kind of let the hair absorb the water. So I'm just kind of giving my hair some time to absorb the water, and then it'll become a little bit more flexible when it's absorbed and it's just, you know, really moist. Then that's when I'm going to apply my good old trusty Bay, this good old coconut oil. This is the organic virgin coconut oil. All right, so I'll do them in sections. That's going to be so much easier for me. Alright guys, so as you can see, I'm going to go ahead and put another cap on, and then I'm just going to let this condition overnight. Okay, so I'm just going to lock it in with another plastic cap, and I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning and probably give myself a hot oil treatment. So that's pretty much all I have for this video. And if you guys want to see more videos like this, definitely leave me a comment down below. Share this video, and if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe so you can get more videos like this in the future, and follow me along through my hair journey and this no heat challenge. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye guys.